Hey yo, what's up, y'all? Grubhub Billionaires, episode 2. Look, yo, we had a $200 day. I made the first video about that promotion I had, the $100 promotion or whatever. And I didn't really give the breakdown about it. Shout out to my man uh from the DoorDash Revolution. He reposted my story. I knew it really didn't get that many views at first, but I knew it was gonna gain traction. I know this is really going to be introduction. It's going to be introduction. I could really take y'all into the streets because I'm one of the best delivery drivers to ever touch the road. And I'm gonna put y'all on game because Project 2026, I'm trying to put away $20,000 so I can start my business and get out of the game, bro. I'm trying to get out of the game, but I'm gonna drop some knowledge for y'all. Like I'm gonna give y'all everything. I'm gonna give you 10 years worth of delivery knowledge, gang. No lie. Now, uh, like so when it comes to the bonuses, as you'll see, I got a bonus today. You see down here where it says mission pay. Let me show y'all what some of the bonuses are because they weren't coming up last time. Again, that bonus I got before was really ridiculous. But again, and here's where some of the knowledge comes in. I don't do the mentality that I approach with doing delivery is you do not with everything that's going on, which is kind of what brought me back to social media. Is I kind of wanted to see what the market was like. In my approach to this recently with the sustainability of delivery is that you cannot sell yourself short. Every single solitary person who has ever done delivery, who has ever touched delivery, has heard of delivery, who knows the delivery fees, you know for a fact that if tomorrow they got rid of tips, if there was no gratuity at all, delivery would absolutely cease to exist. So that's what this is about. It's about sustainability, it's about knowledge, and it's about going to the next level. It's about upper mobility. I will give you guys my upper mobility and I will take you on this journey with me. I'm not gonna talk too much all the time, but I'm spilling the beans, bro. I'm gonna give you all the knowledge. So all right, we had a $200 day. Let's get into it. Listen, bro. Listen to me. Today, you see that $200 day? How crazy that is? Look at this. Look. I had a $200 day, and somebody. So I had an order canceled. Now I got free dinner. Somebody ordered $60 worth of Chinese food and then cancel. What's $60 worth of Chinese food, bro? Honestly, this bag was heavy, bro. Like by the time I was at like 180 when I got this order, and this goofy dude canceled his order on me. So I'm like, all right, now this not, I'm riding around with a bag. So now it's like if you got a car, it's like, all right, cool, I got some free food. It's like I'm riding on a bike with a bag. So it's like, all right, I got free food, but I'm still doing delivery. I'm still trying to get my $200. Like, where am I gonna put this at, bro? This shit was heavy, bro. Look, let's see. What's $60 for Chinese crab rangoon, boneless spare ribs? I got free dinner. I got my drink and I got my smokes, but we got free dinner too. You got Singapore made fun wonton soup, Asian fusion lo mein, and eel and avocados. So we eating good tonight. Yeah. All right. Let's get back to the basics. All right. So look at this order. So look at this mission here. Y'all see this mission right here? This is when I got online today. I got online at 11 a.m. Now here's some more game for y'all. I told you I'm spilling the beans. One of the tricks I learned to doing Grubhub mission pays that really allow you to utilize these mission pays, okay, is you see how here where it says, and this was the first one I did. I didn't get out early. I normally get out early to have $200 days. I didn't even get out early today. But normally I get out early, and one of the tricks I like to do is see here where it says 11 a.m. to 1:59 p.m. One of the tricks you can do to take advantage of these offers, because these dudes are taking advantage of us. One of the things you can do is like if the offer starts at 11 a.m. and you can get 2 offers, or you can accept 2 offers, it doesn't count toward the mission until you complete the offers. Like it says, deliver 7 orders without skipping more than 1 total. And I'm going to teach you another trick to this. So let's give you hypothetical, right? You deliver 7 orders without skipping more than 1 total, starts at 11 a.m. At 10:45 a.m. you get 2 orders. If you look at the time, look at the mathematics, and you wait until after 11 a.m. for those orders to complete, within reason, don't hold the customer up or don't, do anything stupid. You can basically go into that order with basically 2 out of 7 already done. And so now it makes it so you only have to do 5. So if you look at this order up here, look at the next order that I got. I didn't get this one again because I said I didn't get out early. I actually got on the clock at 11 a.m. and then they tried to bullshit me with the orders. Y'all know how they do. But this one, I was already on the street. So deliver 6 orders without skipping more than 1. This is very similar to that, but this one was a lot easier. And I did And another trick to this is like if it says deliver 6 orders without skipping more than one. Again, I don't let these apps bullshit me. Okay, I don't let these apps bullshit me. So if I have to, sometimes if I have to reject my way out of the offer, I could care less. But with the cadence, with the patience that we have, um, we're gonna, you can absolutely make get some of these offers. Again, I'm not gonna talk too much here about it with y'all. I'm gonna take you on the street. I'm gonna give y'all the breakdown of everything, but this is gonna be an introduction. It's like a story, a movie. You always got to go through the introduction. Okay, so I ain't even cash out, bro. I ain't even. That's how happy I wanted to share this with y'all. I didn't even cash out my money yet. All right, so let's go through the day real quick. I need to eat my rangoon. I got my little drink poured. I need to eat my food yet. Man, but we gonna get into it for y'all. Grubhub Billionaires episode 2. Once again, shout out to my man at the DoorDash Revolution, because y'all on the same type time. That's why I got back on this strong. So let me spill the beans for y'all real quick so I can get y'all going and y'all can see what I did. All right, so you look, you see right away at 11:07 a.m. That's when I got online. Wendy's, I don't like the Wendy's in my city. These 2 orders right here, this was actually an excellent order. I think this order was paired Cameron Seafood and Wendy's, but it was $13. But it was going, not only was it going in a direction I didn't want to go. Okay, it was paired with an order from this specific Wendy's. I don't go to this. You got to know your city. Everybody that gives you advice says you got to know your city and know your market. And I've been doing delivery for 10 years, and this Wendy's sucks. So even though it was a good offer, I had to reject it. This order was kind of the same, and I think I intentionally didn't reject it. I just missed it because, again, it was actually another order that they tried to pair with that same bad Wendy's order, and I was kind of frustrated that they tried to finesse me into taking it, and I didn't take it. Again, orders that less desirable orders, probably small orders. Normally, I take small orders, and again, I'll give y'all the breakdown. Y'all really gonna see how I get this done, how I get this money, but. Right now, we just gonna sit back and relax and look at it from this perspective. So these 2 were the first 2 orders I accepted. It looks like they were both pairs. So this was $11 or $12, which was that was a pair order, which was good. This was a bad order. Far order, far order, far order, far order. Another order I could have missed. Sometimes my acceptance rate does get missed. And before I continue to show y'all how I made this $200, I'll show y'all something real quick. The last time when I posted that last video about that crazy offer I got, y'all saw my stats. It was 60%. Well, since then, it's been a month. Look at my offer commitment rate. My offer commitment rate has absolutely tanked. And a couple of those things were mistakes, but it's not all mistakes. Sometimes, again, I'm trying to just get into the mentality of not selling myself short. But the more money I make, the more money I save, it actually becomes a little bit easier for me to take less desirable offers. And that's going to be another tip that I'm going to get into later on about finding a balance between taking less desirable offers and taking those offers that are like, wow, oh my God. Because, the market changes, bro, and you can absolutely make money in any market. But I'm going to show you guys the rest of my market for what happened today. So this was my first big order today right here, KK's Bakery. And look, I'm sorry, y'all. We can look at some of the details, of where this was. So that's Philly, that's South Philly. You kind of see distance 1.3 miles. So $10 for 1.3 miles. That was my first good order. I really felt good about the day. This was a beg me order. So you see the time, 12:35. That's around the same time where I was trying to make that first bonus, that complete 7 orders without skipping more than one total. And this one had put me at, I think, around 5. And then what happened was, obviously, the next order they gave me after that was bullshit. And you can't reject more than one. So I just rejected myself. I didn't sell myself short. And I was already at $20 or $30. So I just let it go and just let the offer escape. So this was back to KK's, another good order. Let's see. That was 1.7 miles for $7 in tips, $2 base pay, obviously. Taco Bell. This was a good order. Okay, boom. Another Grubhub craziness that I don't know if most of y'all have ever experienced this. Again, you can say this in the comments. What happens is there's a major glitch in the Grubhub app, and I don't really care if they fix it or not. It's on them. But if you go to a restaurant and you get an order from a restaurant, which is what happened here at Taco Bell, and you accept an order at the restaurant, it's just one order, and you mark it as picked up, or excuse me, you mark yourself as arrived. If you get another order from that same restaurant, for some reason, it won't let you mark the order as arrived. So what you have to do is you have to basically explain yourself to the merchant that you're taking the order without marking it as picked up, which is annoying. And you have to go to the person's drop off without being able to direct yourself, and then drop it off, and then contact customer support to tell them that the order is dropped off. Does it work? Yes. Is it a hassle? Yes. Have I contacted Grubhub to fix it? Yes. And it hasn't, I'm going to be honest with you, it hasn't happened all the time, but it still happens for some reason. This was a good order. Taco Bell, $7 from Taco Bell. I really don't. That's rare. $7 from Taco Bell, but these were some good people. I remember them. This was an elderly couple. They ordered 2 Lux boxes and 2 drinks. Let's look at some of my bigger orders. Okay, so boom, this was the mission pay. This is when I completed the mission pay for this. That was that time. So I did really good. I even though I didn't get out early. I got ahead of I couldn't get ahead of the first order at 11 a.m., but I was already ahead of this order, guys. And literally, like I told y'all earlier, when I started this offer, I was already I'd already accepted 2 deliveries. I was on 2 deliveries. So when the mission actually started and I had put the deliveries as marked off, I had already completed 2 out of the 6 orders without rejecting any, which completing 4 for $12 reworks my thinking of what I'm willing to accept. You know what I mean? And that's why that offer was good. And before we go any further, I wanted to give you all a look at some really, really good, like, spontaneous offers that they'll offer sometimes, which surprisingly they didn't offer today because it was really, 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 really busy. So this was a spontaneous offer for an hour where they gave $3 extra to complete 1 order. So that astronomically changes, how you think about what desirable and undesirable orders you're going to take. But let me take y'all back to the earnings activity so we can wrap this up. All right, so KK, so where were we at with the mission pay? Okay, so that was $12 mission pay, so that was beautiful. I've rejected a couple offers. This is around, it's around the time people are getting off. It's not necessarily dinner time, but this is kind of when you get more of the affluent offers in Philadelphia is when, all the birds get off, the doctors, lawyers, all the affluent, wealthy people. So, you can get, look, this is exactly where it's going, right around Rittenhouse Square, get a $10 dim sum order from Chinatown, pizzeria, Pizzata Pizzeria. That was that was a good order. 1.3 miles for $8.07. Let's look at this EMI again, back to Chinatown, right over to the bay, to the coast. $2.10 $10 tip. Han Dynasty again. This isn't Chinatown, but again, it's still the affluent area of Philadelphia is in the bottom. There are affluent areas everywhere, but if you know Philadelphia, most of the money is getting spent and on the bottom half of Market Street. EMAI, look, $14, 1.6 miles. That was good. And this was a pair. I think this was a pair order. Yeah, this was a pair order. So I got that one. And this was paired with Moonshine. Sonali was paired with Moonshine. This was another good offer. 1.5 miles for $7. So this dude right here, bro, remember I told y'all the food? This is the freaking guy that canceled his order, bro. And I was at like 184. No lie, I was at 184 when I got his offer. And I remember because I was like, all right, if I take his offer to push me like 199, and then I'll have to do one more offer to, be able to make the video. And he cancels on me. And now I got like 30 pounds worth of Chinese food. But we got free dinner and we made 200. So sorry. Grubhub Billionaires episode 2. We're going to keep it going. All right. So this is when I got tired from carrying this dude's cancel order on my back. He canceled his order and they sent me back down to South Philly to Nifty 50s, right? So I had to go back. You see where I'm at? Like when I get the order, I'm like already going toward the other guy's house. And then I had to come back down to South Philly to go back to the city. But I'm about to finish my delivery run. So I don't care. I'm going to finish my delivery run. It takes me back to the city. I'm going to get on the train and go home. And then the final drop in the bucket, my man with his Panda Express, which was unfortunately nobody wanted to deliver his order. So it was very late, which pushed me up over $200. So that's how I do it. That's how we do it. What the DoorDash Revolution say, racking up, stacking up. We racking up and stacking up. And I'm gonna give y'all, this is again, I don't like to talk too much, but this is a prequel to a lot of this stuff I'm going to show you. I'm absolutely not going to be here in the room all the time. I will take y'all into the heart of the city and show y'all everything I do. But It's Grubhub Billionaires, bro. I'm not trying to do delivery. I've been doing delivery for 10 years. I'm trying to get out the game. 2026, I'm putting belt to ass. I'm saving up a lot of money so I can start a business, and I'm gonna get out. And I'm gonna leave the torch for whoever wants to carry it, for as long as y'all can carry it. But that's how we do it. Let's cash out. There we go. Grubhub Billionaires, baby. All right, look forward to episode 3. It's episode 2. Again, I appreciate you, DoorDash Revolution. Shout me out, man. I know we all trying to get to the same bag, man, and y'all just out here trying to figure it out. So I'm gonna spill the beans with y'all. I'm gonna show y'all everything. I'm gonna give y'all 10 years worth of game, and then we gonna get out. All right, Grubhub Billionaires. Peace.